So today I'm going to show you 5 top things your photography website must have if you want to convert your visitors into ideal client inquiries. I'm La, and I'm a boudoir photographer and business and marketing mentor, helping creatives turn their passion into profits. On this channel, I share tips, tricks, and hacks to having a wildly successful and profitable photography business. So I'm going to be recording both my screen and also on camera so that you guys can see this. A lot of creatives use their website as a place to display their creativity and their artwork. And this is a great place if you are a hobbyist photographer or artist. But once you decide to create a profit from your passion and actually have a business, your website now has a very specific purpose: to turn website visitors into paying ideal clients. Therefore, we have to understand the psychology behind creating a website that will do just that. So let's go through the top 5 things your photography website must have if you want to convert your visitors into ideal client inquiries and make profit from your passion. So the first thing is to actually have a clear title above the fold of who you are, what you do, and what it is that you offer. Above the fold means the very first part of your website that people see when your website loads on desktop or mobile. When a potential client lands on your webpage, you actually only have, I think when I looked at this statistic a couple years ago, it was 5 to 7 seconds to communicate exactly that they are where they should be and that you offer exactly what they're looking for. I think a recent statistic actually said you have even less time now. People are just super busy. But this is also where having a landing page for each genre that you specialize in is super important if you are sending targeted traffic to your website. So at the top, you should have your logo and the exact genre you specialize in with an image that reflects that specialty genre. The number 2 thing you have to have is a portfolio. And I highly recommend a smaller portfolio with 20 of your very best images. The reason behind limiting your gallery is actually to make sure that your website always loads fast. You only have about 5 seconds to capture the visitor's attention, so if your website takes longer than that to load, they're gone. They're gonna bounce. And you also don't want to overload your clients with images, your potential clients. You want to give them just enough to decide if your artwork is what they're looking for, and then you want them to contact you. The whole point of your website as a business owner is to actually convert visitors into inquiries. So if they want to see more of your work, then they'll ask you. The third thing that you must have on your website is client reviews. Client reviews are your number 1 free marketing asset. I highly recommend using third-party reviews such as Google Business, Yelp, Wedding Wire, The Knot, or whatever on your website with links to that full review, as they provide additional social proof. Hands down, Google Business is where you should put all your focus, in my opinion, and I actually share why in my video, the number 1 free marketing asset and SEO hack for photography business owners. Wow, that's a really long title. But I'll link that above and below in the description if you want to go listen to why I think that Google is where you should be building your reviews. The best reviews are ones that speak directly to your ideal client's fears and objections. So hearing what other people who were exactly in their same spot and interested in doing a shoot and what they have to say about their experience is so much more powerful than anything you as the photographer can tell them. You can get reviews like this by sending prompt questions to help your clients with what to say in their reviews, so that they will speak exactly to fears and objections that you've seen coming up over and over with your potential clients. Such as, what was your biggest concern when choosing a photographer for your shoot? Another question could be, what made you choose me? What was your favorite thing about your shoot? And if someone was thinking about hiring me for their photo shoot, what advice would you give them? It's also great to send prompts if you're going to get video reviews. So start building or doubling the amount of reviews you already have, and make sure that you have at least 3 of those on your website. The 4th thing you have to have on your website is a contact and location information. A contact button above the fold for potential clients to contact you immediately upon landing on your website. This is good for referrals or people who are returning to your website to contact you. You also want to have a place for contacting you at the bottom of your site, preferably an easy to see short contact form. Pro tip, the less information you ask for, the more inquiries you will get. The more little sections that you ask someone to fill out, the lower the conversion rate. Now, you may want this if you are already a super successful photographer who is only looking to shoot a select few highly qualified clients per month. You may want to have more questions and weed out people who aren't that serious. But when you're just starting out or you're building your business, the more leads that you can talk to, the better. It's all really a numbers game. You also want to make sure where you are located is very clear on your website. This lets visitors know where you are, and it's really important also for SEO purposes. I suggest putting this in the text above the fold and or in the footer. I can't tell you how many websites don't have their location, and now I'm confused as to where they are. Are they actually a photographer that can help me? The 5th thing you must have on your website is tracking code. As you guys have heard me say over and over in my videos, tracking and collecting data is the only way to truly know if something is working and if it's actually giving you an ROI, so a return on investment. If you aren't tracking, you have no way of knowing where to tweak or make improvements to increase the conversions and to increase profits or to scale your business. While I know numbers and analytics aren't often fun for creatives, this is another extremely important part of having a successful and profitable photography business. If you don't like doing it, outsource it. Installing tracking codes on your website will make this task so much easier. I personally recommend installing your Facebook Pixel and Google Analytics. Make sure this is from your Facebook business account, not your personal account. I've been running into a ton of photographers who think that they have their Pixel installed, but it's actually from their personal and not their business. You can set up your business Facebook account and business Pixel at business.facebook.com. The other tracking tool that's great if you are managing your own website is Hotjar. You can watch screen recordings when someone goes to your website and see where you might want to make tweaks. So you can see exactly how they move through a website, if a button's not working, and really what they do to get an intuitive idea of how to tweak your website to make it better. Pro tip, just make sure that you only make one tweak or change on your website at a time, and then leave it for at least 2 to 3 weeks to collect enough data to see accurate results. If you don't have a good amount of traffic to your website, you're going to want to wait even longer. So those are the top 5 things you must have on your photography business website. A clear title above the fold of who you are and what you do. A portfolio with 20 of your very best art pieces. Client reviews, preferably linked to third-party sources. Contact and location information, and tracking codes. And if you want to get all my website secrets to creating a highly converting website, I have an online training called Websites That Work 103 in my B-School for Photog series that I do once per quarter. Check the link below in the description for the next training date and to see if there are still seats open. Hit the like button if you guys found this video helpful, and as always, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to get more tips, tricks, and hacks for your photography business. I will see you guys in the next video.